Welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. In this video we are going through every single customization item for your lightsaber. I've now done every single piece of exploration in the game across all planets. And I have to give a shout out to a YouTube channel called Game Guides channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description. I've used their guides for the location of some of the secrets and some of the chests in the game. So if you're looking to do some exploration and you want some help, then go check them videos out. So we obviously have the colours. I've covered these in a separate video. So I'm not going to show you each of the colours and what it looks like when you equip them. But we have blue, green, purple. If you pre-ordered, you'll have orange, yellow, cyan, magenta, indigo. Before we get into this, if you look at the switches where you turn on the lightsaber, they are different either side. That is because through story progression, when you unlock all the other colours, your lightsaber breaks. So you basically merge two together, and that's why you have separate switches. It's a little bit on the irritating side. I don't know why the developers decided to do it like that. I mean, it still looks good either way. So we have an emitter each side, which we can change, one switch, and the sleeve. And because there's two emitters, they're exactly the same like customization options. So we'll only cover the one. So going into the emitters, starting at the beginning, we have our master, Jaro Tapau. Then we have the Megito campaign, if that's how you pronounce it. That's from the deluxe edition. And we also have the Umbaran, I'm sorry if I butchered them names. But there's two campaigns, premium content from the deluxe edition. Then we have Peace and Justice, Valor and Wisdom, Power and Control, Passion and Strength, Elemental Nature, Duty and Resolve, Eno Cordovas. Don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Magus or something. Apologies. And then we have Sears. Now for the Switch, you actually get a couple of variants for some of them. Like basically like a Mark 1, Mark 2 type thing. So we have Jaros. Then we have the first campaign. The second campaign. We have Peace and Justice. Then we have Peace and Justice 2. The difference is like, I think it's basically switched around. Maybe a little bit of a difference between those two. Valor and Wisdom. Valor and Wisdom 2. You can see these bits that come off the side actually disappear and it's black instead of chrome because I've got the chrome colour on. Or the chrome material. Then we have Power and Control. Power and Control 2. Passion and Strength. Passion and Strength 2. Elemental Nature. That one's a little bit weirder. I mean, it's got some nice, like, carvings on it type thing. But I don't like how you have that solid colour that doesn't match the rest of it. Elemental Nature 2. That one looks a little bit nicer. Duty and Resolve. That's got a nice design to it. Then Duty and Resolve 2, they've basically just, like, taped it up. Eno Cordovas. Then that one again. And Sears. Then for the sleeve, which is the middle part of the lightsaber, you got Jaros. The first campaign. Second campaign. Peace and Justice. Peace and Justice 2. Valor and Wisdom. Valor and Wisdom number 2. Power and Control, which actually looks quite nice. Power and Control 2. Passion and Strength. Then number 2. Elemental Nature, which looks quite good. If we go around to the other side, it's just got like metal bits going across either side. Then number 2. Duty and Resolve. Number 2. Eno Cordovas. That one again. And Sears. Then onto the materials, and then what I'm going to do is actually set the lightsaber up so that each of the parts is all the same thing. Like I've got it now, every single part is Cordova. I'm going to do that for every single one so that you can see what they look like. But then obviously you can make your own hybrids and stuff and go with preference of what you like. So starting off we have Alloy Metal. Then we have the first campaign, the second campaign. Then we have Aurodium. We have Matte Black, which looks quite nice with some designs. Electrum plated, copper, Durasteel, polished bronzium, Dolomite or Dolomite. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially if you set this up with a blue coloured lightsaber. It looks amazing. Obviously, we all want a red, but red isn't in the game for us to have. Then we've got Dunium, Chromium, Duralium, Neuranium, Bronzium, Laminar Steel. I don't know, I'm going to say this is Arctron or Arcatron. It's fucking lovely. That's probably one of my favourites. Chrodium, Corundum, Haitian Smelt, Duraplast, which looks quite good. It's got like the matte effect to it. Slivian Iron. I'm going to say that's Aurichalk, Cerakote, Durite, and Osmiridium. Some of these names are just so hard to pronounce, and I don't know if I've got a lot of them right. So now let's go through and set up all of the lightsabers so you can see them all. So this is what Gyro's looks like, and I must admit I'm not really a fan of it, not now. And I don't like how we have to have Sears switch on it, on the right hand side. Then we have the Magito campaign, which is premium content. I mean, again, the switch is going to ruin it for every single one. Then we have the other campaign. This one doesn't look too bad even with the other switch. Up next is Peace and Justice. And if I quickly go with the number 2s, that's what it looks like with the Mark II variants of the switch and the sleeve. Then we've got Valor and Wisdom. This one looks quite nice. And then if we put the Mark IIs on, I feel that just switches the switch and the sleeve. Now we've got Power and Control. And then if I go to number 2s, it doesn't look too bad. Up next we've got Passion and Strength. And then if I switch up to the number 2s, then we've got Elemental Nature. And I mean, I like the white bit in the middle, but with this design, Elemental Nature, there's just not enough material. Like, you can't see the chromium as much as the others. But then switching it up, we have number 2s if we put them on. And that one is Elemental Nature. Then we've got Duty and Resolve. I'm not really a fan of how it looks taped up in the middle, because if we go to number 2, yeah, I don't feel that's nice at all. That's probably one of the worst in my opinion. Then we have the one I've been using for majority of the story, like ever since I unlocked it and found all the pieces. Eno Cordova. I mean, now that I look at it and I've looked at some of the others, this isn't my favourite one. But I've used it for such a long time, I probably won't change it. Now this one looks badass. It's actually a lot longer because of the emitters. And for the last 3 there isn't any variance, like there isn't a Mark II for the sleeve and the switch. And then I mean, this one doesn't look too bad and it would match up to the switch on the right hand side. So this is Sears, and this is also the last one we're going to be taking a look at, the last one in the game. But again, it's one of those that doesn't have too much material on it, so we can't really see the chromium, or if you were to have any material on there, you wouldn't be able to see a lot of it. But that was every single lightsaber customization in the game. I will be covering the rest of the stuff, so we've got Cal, BD1 and the ship. So that's going to do it for the video. Let me know what your favourite one is in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.